Welcome back. Maine's fire danger is still high across the state, and the dry stretch we are in is fueling fires.
This one in Leeds was caught on camera. You can see dry brush and grass on fire. A viewer says it appears a power line broke, sparking those flames.
Meanwhile, a different fire broke out in the woods off Holmes Road in Scarborough. Fire officials tell us the fire is now under control. Maine's high fire danger spans across most of Maine as far as north as Baxter State Park and Jackman.
So, of course, joining us now is meteorologist Christian Bridges to talk about the latest drought monitor. Christian, give us any good news.
Yeah, well, we just got the latest one at the top of the hour, right at 9 o'clock. And yeah, as expected, we did see drought conditions worsen across pretty much the entire state, as it's been, of course, incredibly dry. You know, we got a little rain yesterday. That was kind of nice. It was a nice change. It was weird almost.
I know. I wasn't expecting that. This morning, the ground was wet. I was like, whoa.
I know, right? It was like strange to see. It's just
Sounds
been
like it didn't
so long.
help, though.
It wasn't enough to help. And also, the drought monitor only takes into account rain that fell through Tuesday anyway, so it wouldn't matter. Even if it rained a foot yesterday, we would still technically see the drought monitor worsening. So yeah, we need a good solid soaking. Yesterday was pretty scattered with the rainfall and fairly light, but it was enough to at least give us something. We'll take whatever we can get here. You can see we have seen, we got 0.15 inches of rain yesterday. That puts us at 0.3 inches for the month. Wow, we are happy to at least be getting some rainfall, but we were still nearly 3 inches below average for rain for the month of August, and for the year as a whole, almost 5 inches, or at least a little over 4 inches below average. So yeah, we really need a good soaking, probably one that lasts 2 or 3 days to really get out of the drought conditions. So let's talk about what we've seen so far in August. Again, I said we've got 0.3 inches of rain. That officially moves us to second driest August on record. So 1947 will be keeping its crown as the driest August we've ever recorded, but we will probably end up somewhere in this top 10 list. You can see we're number 2 right now. We'll probably get a little rain late in the week, and that will push us down the list a little bit, but there's a good chance we still end up with a top 10 driest August. So let's talk about the drought situation. This is how it's evolved so far this summer. Look how rapidly it's expanded in the month of August. It's called a flash drought because it's just developed so quickly. You can see across the state we have most of central and southern Maine, all of the mountains over towards down east Maine in moderate drought, and then from mid-coast through down east Maine, we've got that severe drought in that orange shading there. That's actually expanded from 7% of the state last week to about 12% of the state this week in that severe drought, and 62% of Maine now officially in drought conditions. So we really could use the rain, you guys. It doesn't look like we're going to get too much of it in the next week, but hopefully we can start to turn this around as we head into the next few weeks, and of course as we head later into the fall. Fall tends to be you know, one of the higher fire danger times of year. All the leaves falling on the ground, it tends to be kind of dry, so that can really increase the fire risk. And of course we've got high fire danger across Maine today. No rain expected. It's going to be quite breezy, low humidity levels as well, so be very cautious burning. Again, we do get some rain tomorrow into Saturday. It's just probably not enough to fully break us out of this drought, you guys. So yeah, we need some rain.
I know.
You can definitely tell outside.
This is so drastically different than that summer we had like 2 years ago.
I know, 2023.
So
oh man, I know.
So different.
It's crazy, the variability, right? And you know, it's been great for us. Obviously, the weather's been amazing. It's been really nice to enjoy. Maybe not so great for, you know, gardens or keeping your lawn alive. I mean, so many yards are just brown and crunchy right now.
Yeah, I've given up on the lawn.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's like late August now, so anyway.
At this point, it's like they're going to be covered up in leaves.
And snow before we know it, so.
True, some of the leaves already falling because they're just getting so dry.
Exactly, Stephanie, very stressed trees, so you're probably noticing a little fall foliage starting to show up. It's probably going to be a very patchy year for fall foliage because of the drought. That definitely stresses the trees out, so it's probably going to be, some areas have a lot of color and some areas are a lot duller than normal. So not going to be, you know, the most amazing year for fall foliage, unfortunately, because of these really dry conditions.
Question on the rain expected tomorrow. Because we're in such dry conditions, you know, is it going to be too much where we will see any type of flooding?
The good news is no, it won't be enough for that, but that does bring up a good point, Stephanie. If we did get a ton of rain, the ground is so hard packed and dry that it would take a while for the water to actually absorb. It would because it's so hard packed and dry, the water would just run off.
Yeah.
And that could increase the flood threat in the future if we were to get a ton of rain, but tomorrow, not getting enough for that. So that's some good news at least. Well, if you got any weather-related questions that you'd like to ask our Weather Authority team, you can always email us at weather@wgme.com.